Super Mario Maker 2 was announced in a direct a couple months ago. Okay, fine, several months ago. Maybe a few months ago. But that's besides the point. It was amazing. It added slopes, it added a new theme. Not theme, style. Fuck, styles. Super Mario 3D World was the only one, but it's like expected to add like more styles, which is pretty cool. They also added new themes: the forest theme, the sand theme, the cloud theme. All these themes, and plus they added night modes on top of those themes. So you know, it's twice the themes that they already added. It's like crazy. But the thing I'm here to talk about today is the multiplayer and the confirmation about how the amiibo costumes are not even going to be, added into the game. And this is very exciting to me. It's very exciting actually, because I hated those costumes because it's like a costume. It's not really playing as a character, you're playing as Mario dressed up as a character, which you can change back to Mario at any time if you get hit or take damage. Is like, why? So, since they're removing that feature from the game, I was thinking, this multiplayer is pretty cool. You got all these Toads and Luigi as playable characters, and the weird thing is, Luigi don't jump higher, Toad don't move faster, Toadette doesn't have extra power-ups or whatever. They all play exactly like Mario, but as themselves, but as Mario, so it's basically balanced. So what I think they're gonna do, instead of amiibo costumes as we know them now, is to have characters from their franchises, and mostly from the Mario franchise, to be added through continuous DLC, free DLC, or paid DLC, I don't know, it's whatever they decide to do. I think third party would be paid DLC, but whatever. Okay, so to the main point of the video, I have some sketches of what they probably gonna add, what characters they're gonna add. So the three characters that I think is gonna come first is Wario, Waluigi, and Link. So looking at the Super Mario Bros. NES style, you can see Mario and Luigi and Toad have the same sprites, but the only difference is Luigi has a different color scheme as Mario, and the Toad is just has a different color scheme, but as well as a Toad head. So, I decided, hey, let's do the same thing with Waluigi and Mario. Let's just do a different color scheme and give them different heads like the Toads. So that's what I did. I did the same thing with the Fire Flower. Since Luigi is just red and green, I decided, hey, let's have Waluigi be black and red, and Wario to be yellow and red, fit the fire theme. So what I did for Link, though, is use the sprite from Legend of Zelda, the first one on the NES, and then for his super form, decided to use the sprite from his sequel game, Legend of Zelda 2. Okay, and for the Fire Flower, I decided to use the red tunic that you get from a item in the game, and this really fits the style of Super Mario Bros. NES. Okay, let's talk about Super Mario Bros. 3. So Mario and Luigi in this game has drastically different super form sprites, but in their mini forms they're quite similar. So I decided to do the same thing with Wario and Waluigi, to have similar mini form sprites, but drastically different super form sprite. The only difference is their width, but they're on par with Mario and Luigi on height. Okay, now for Link. For his sprite, I chose the sprite from the Game Boy games, because it really matches up with the Super Mario Bros. 3 style. It's black green, and a lighter green, which is just 3 colors, which really matches with the color scheme, so that's why I chose it. Fight me. But for the super form, they didn't have a adult Link sprite for any of the Game Boy games that I know of, so I kind of made it up as I go. So here's my interpretation of it. For the Fire Flower, I changed the colors of the characters to better fit Mario and Luigi's and all the other characters' fire schemes. So Mario is like a pink, so I did it for Link, and since Wario and Waluigi is different, I did Wario with a lighter yellow and Waluigi with a lighter purple. For the Raccoon, it's self-explanatory. They're just raccoon guys, just with tails and ears. So there we go. Super Mario World. Luigi and Mario are even drastically different in their mini forms, so I didn't do that for Wario and Waluigi because I forgot to, and I'm kind of dumb. So this game was on the NES, so it has 16-bit sprites, so that's pretty cool. So I had a little bit of fun with these sprites. Since Wario and Waluigi are supposed to be giants, they're about the same size as Luigi, since Luigi would be the only one that would fit underneath the block, so they're about the same size, but the width is kind of larger, because Waluigi is kind of crouching, and Wario is just a big fatty. Okay, so for Link, I decided to use his sprite from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So since Link didn't have a super form, a team form, or whatever you want to call it, I had to improvise. So I decided to use the base form from the second game for the NES and updated with 16 bits, and give him Legend of Zelda Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past head, since again, I don't have a sprites for Link to use. So let's talk about the Fire Flowers. So Waluigi is similar to Mario and Luigi. The overall turn into their primary colors. Waluigi overall turn purple, Wario overall turn yellow. Their hats and shirts turn white, and that's about it. Okay, now for Link, his Fire Flower transformation is him in my own adult version sprites that I made, but with the fire tuning from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Now on to the most popular power-up from that game, the feather power-up. So they all get capes, basically. That's about it. Now on to New Soup and Super Mario 3D World. So I didn't do anything for them. There's plenty of images online, so I'm probably just gonna flash some to give you an idea of what they could have done. Okay, that's it for my video. Hope you liked it. It was a big tongue twister for me, so it took me a couple days. Sorry about that. And the editing stuff is pretty cool. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. Make sure you check out my streaming channel, and that'll be that. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay awesome, guys.